Welcome to Canadian Computer Collector. You may have seen an image going around the internet for a long time now about how difficult it used to be to have to hard boil an egg to make a new ball for your mouse. And then if you went to the comments anytime that was posted, you might notice that there was a lot of young folk in there saying, no, that can't possibly be what you guys did.
Can it?
Well, yes, it can actually. And so we're going to show you how we did it.
So today we've got a solution for you. We're going to take you through the steps that we went through ourselves as young men, young boys, making our own ball mice, or making our own balls for our mice. Heating up we're going to hard boil an egg for a very long time to show you just how rigid you can get the center. And then we're going to press that yolk into the mouse just as we did 10, 15 years ago.
I think you might be a little mistaken. It's more like 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah. So the plan today is to take this generic ball mouse, of which we'll do a control test so you know that it does work before we start. And then we're going to put a new mouse inside of it using a hard-boiled egg yolk.
A new mouse ball inside of it.
So for those who may not be familiar with ball mice, those lucky enough to only live in the generation of laser, pew pew, this is how a ball mouse works. We have an X and a Y axis, each a roller found within the mouse chassis, and the ball gently glides over each of those shafts, generating a coordinate for the pointer to show on the screen.
Oftentimes, the little rollers would get this just awful gunk on them that you'd have to like pick off with your fingernail. And that was almost certainly debris from the egg yolk. So that would catch up with like cat hair and dust and other things in the environment, and it would make it difficult for you to use your mouse accurately. So you have to take it apart and clean it regularly. And if the ball was starting to get gray like this, that's when you knew it was time to boil a new egg.
Now you can't get fussy about smell. All right, hard-boiled eggs don't smell very good. We all know that.
I think all that's left to do now then is to start boiling some eggs. We're going to want to get it boiling before we do the test because you need to boil it for a long time. You have to remember you're not doing this to make it edible. You're doing this to make it durable.
Let's see here. Ooh, that's a big yolk. There we go.
Holy shit, that's way too big. So I just left the grocery store and apparently this is the smallest size of egg you can get. Medium. We'll see if this works.
Okay, yolk, petite, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, it's boiling hot still. A mouse ball is born. All right, you dry off your mouse ball and stick it into the mouse.
Now that we have everything back together and our new ball in the mouse, let's hook it all back up and see how it works. All right, so you may have noticed by now that we fudged this a little bit, the same way that meme that was going around did. Egg yolks are not gray, so if you look at that photo really closely, you'll notice that they've put a mouse ball into an egg in place of the yolk. So if you were to actually put an egg yolk into a mouse, this is what it would look like.
Okay. She's ready. Okay, right click is active. I think I got it to move.
No.
Ready?
Yeah.
No. It's moving slightly.
Aha! See,
That might just be from right clicking. Feels like the future.
all over the bottom. You know what? Maybe we just throw this thing out.
No.
All right, folks. If you haven't figured out by now, this is just disgusting, and nobody ever did this or should do this. And of course, now I am taking the garbage out directly because holy mackerel, eggs are stinky. There is no possible way that people were using egg yolks as mouse balls. Just from the smell alone, I think. We had originally planned to put it up here. We'll have to mention that like in the voiceover, but we decided to put something else in there instead. If you enjoy this kind of shenanigans and are also curious about the antique shop turned film studio that we now record in, why don't you check out this video where we show you how we built this place into a film studio. See you there.